Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a day in the life of Ryan and I. We have quite a busy day ahead of us. Mike woke me up early. It snowed overnight, which is quite depressing, but let's begin my morning routine, which is very intense. It includes brushing my teeth, putting on deodorant, and that's about it, because I shower at night, so there's not much that goes into my morning. I do feed Mike in the morning, of course, and I make coffee every morning. I haven't really been buying much Starbucks lately because it's just expensive, and obviously I have other things I want to use my money on than just coffee every morning. Plus, I really like the coffee that I've been making. This was kind of funny. I got Mike a new bowl and bowl stand last night, so he's very confused about if this is his food or not, which is really surprising because Mike would dive into food anywhere, but he was really thrown off by this. I don't know why. As you've probably noticed, my entire coffee station and coffee area and utensils is very spooky themed. It's all very on brand. Since I'm the only coffee drinker, I get to pick what kind of stuff we have in that area. Also in the morning, I always watch the morning news. It's kind of nice to just know what weather's ahead of me and what's been going on lately, and it's just a nice way to start the day and have some coffee. I also every morning put out the delivery people snacks. We put out a little stool with a bin of different kinds of snacks, cookies, crackers for all the different delivery people because, of course, we really appreciate how much work they put in for us. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a snowy February day in Minnesota. Yay! I was not expecting that we were going to get snow this morning, but clearly, as you just saw, we did. And we're actually expecting more tomorrow, and then twice as much as that the next day. I think our totals are going to be like 10 to 12 inches. So, yay. Anyways, welcome to a day in the life. A day in the life of Ryan and I at our new home, with our obviously kind of different life than we were having a couple months back. Ryan is off today. He is sleeping in, but I am still going to the gym because we're filming this on a Monday. And as a lot of you might know that are normal to this channel, on Mondays or Wednesdays, I go to the gym and I also go to the bins. But today is actually not going to be a bins day. It is President's Day. And the only thing I despise more than going to the bins on the weekend is going to the bins on Monday holidays. That is the worst. School holidays and like state government holidays at the bins are by far the busiest they get. Like even, like I said, compared to weekends. So this is not a bins day. So that's why we thought it'd be the perfect day for a day in the life. When we do bins thrift with us, they're pretty close to being a day in the life anyways, because like the bins take up basically all day. So this will actually be maybe more eventful than if we were doing the bins today. Of course though, I feel depraved and I think I'm going to stop at a couple Goodwills after the gym anyways. There's like two over by my gym that I don't go to very often. One is really one that I never go to. I've maybe been to it 2 or 3 times, but I might go just to peruse and gander. What else do we have going on today? Gym, Goodwills. Oh, I really need to ship I'm gonna go to the storage unit after the Goodwills, pick up my things to ship, and then ship, because I have quite a few things that I need to catch up on and ship. And I'll probably go drop it off too, because I really should get it out the door. I wish I had it ready by this morning. I could have dropped it off. Oh yeah, but post offices are closed. Oh, and I can reteach you guys, for any of you new or any of you who haven't caught it before, I can reteach you at the post office how you can scan your own items in on holidays and get them to start tracking, because that does work on bank and post office holidays, and it also works on weekends. And it's such a helpful trick that I learned probably like 2.5 years ago or 2 years ago, and it makes it so your items start to track on Posh even on days when the post office is closed. So I'm gonna go to the gym now. I'm just gonna keep driving. It's kind of a 20-25 minute drive out there, and then I will catch in with you guys at the gym, and then we will go to Goodwill and carry on our day from there. So thanks for joining in. I hope you like this day in the life, and I'm sorry that it's all kinds of snowy and not as exciting and fun, because I'm not in as good of a mood because there's freaking snow everywhere and we were just about to get rid of it. To the gym.
Okay, good morning, everybody. It is 9:15. This is kind of a late morning for me. Today is President's Day, so I did not have school today, which is so nice. So I turned my alarm off. I woke up kind of late. This is going to be a very busy day. We have a couch coming. Hopefully, potentially, we found the couch that we want for our basement. We will maybe be able to put that together. It comes in 3 separate boxes, and one of them said it was like 75 pounds. But that's okay. The second big thing that I have to do today is I have a ton of shipping I need to catch up on. We had a very busy weekend. I had friends over. I saw Maggie Rogers this weekend, which was absolutely phenomenal. She was so amazing at concert. So if I sound like this all day, that's why. It's because I was screaming my head off all weekend, which is amazing. I do have a ton of stuff that I need to send a thread up. I have probably 4 or 5 IKEA bags of stuff that I pulled from my own personal inventory to just kind of like get rid of. So we will be doing a lot of things today. I think a lot of it's going to be at the house, which is kind of nice because I really, honestly, on my days off, just don't feel like running around all the time. Mike is here. Mike, come here. Mike is here. Can you say good morning? Mike, can you say good morning? Good morning. Good morning. Jack already went to the gym today because he's healthy, and me and Mike just kind of like lay in bed. It's kind of nice. The very first thing I do almost every single morning, whether I'm going to school or whether I'm not, is I will check my email just to kind of see what I will have to do with later in the day. It's super easy. Most of the time I end up checking it on my phone like right when I get to school, when I have like a free 5 minutes. But today I get my nice little like break. I can sit in bed and check my emails. Me and Mike can just kind of vibe. It's gonna be great. So just so we can all see how much stuff I have to ship today. I have so much stuff. And whenever I stay in bed late and work, Mike always has to come join me. Thank you. Mike, thank you for helping Papa work today. Yeah. Emails answered. The internet has been responded to. I now have to like get ready to enter the world. So my morning routine is irritatingly simple. I have to comb my hair, which takes 2 seconds, and then I have to shave today, so this might take a little bit longer. But I use the dirty shave cream from Lush. This stuff is absolutely amazing. I love it so much. I obviously still have to brush my teeth and put on a little bit of deodorant, and then we're good to go. Okay, so we kind of sort of have the mug on. The last couple of things I do in the morning is I put on a little bit of moisturizer because I am a dry human being, and then I use the Mario Badescu little, which one is this? Facial spray with aloe, chamomile, and lavender. I love this stuff. I think it just smells really good, and it's just like a nice, like refreshing thing to do in the morning. My moisturizer is from Target. It is the oil-free moisturizer with sunscreen because it was brought to my attention this year over the summer when I went and visited a friend of mine in Denver that we should all be wearing sunscreen all the time. And I definitely do not. I literally hate sunscreen. I used to think it was pointless, and then I went to Denver and got this massive sunburn and found out that I needed to wear sunscreen every day. And now I always try to at least put it on my face, and then I just do like, and it just smells so nice and it feels so nice and it's very refreshing. Kind of like wakes you up a little bit, but it doesn't like, you know, shock you awake. Okay, so I'm gonna put on my deodorant. I'm gonna go put on some real pants, and then we are going to go get some breakfast. Outfit tour. the Buc-ee's t-shirt that Jack found me in the bins that I wore all the time. My other Buc-ee's t-shirt that one of you lovelies sent me is currently in the washing machine, but I am very, very excited to wear that. It's so cute. And then my little Lululemon joggers that I wear all the time because they're very comfortable. So I'm only really leaving the house to go to the storage unit today, which is kind of nice. Also why I have sweatpants on. Most of the time I wear jeans. So we are going to go grab some breakfast. I am gonna pull everything from the storage unit first, come home, print my labels, get everything packed up, because I don't really feel like shipping at the storage unit. Every now and again, when I only have like a couple of packages and I'm like kind of crunched on time, I'll bring some poly mailers and my labels to the storage unit. I can just ship stuff from there. But since I have so much today, I kind of want to bring it back home and then I will get to my thread up stuff. I think we can do this. I think it'll be fine. I hope the couch comes today. I checked on the shipping. I hope so. I hope so, because I would love to finally get that set up. Let's go get some breakfast and then go to the storage unit. Okay. But before we do that, I figured I should like kind of update you guys on some of the fun, cute little home things we're doing. These are a couple of mirrors that Jack found. He found this set of 3 at Home Goods, and then he found this big black one at Goodwill. The little 3 set, I think, is gonna go in our basement that is slowly becoming very like 50s atomic themed, which is super fun. And the black one, I kind of wanna put it over here on this wall, kind of like facing the door, because I think this space just kind of like needs something. Or I thought it'd be kind of cute if we like hung it over the like record cabinet to kind of make it like a little thing. I don't know.
When leaving the gym, I got 2 lowball offers, so that's a lose. But I did see a girl wearing moon boots, and so I had to compliment them. They were so cute, so love a moon boot. Alrighty, folks, we are done at the gym, and now it is time to do the fun part. It's time to go to some Goodwills. Oh. Monday workouts, harder than the rest. So like I said in the beginning, we are off to 2 Goodwills. One is one that I have went to 2 or 3 times, and that's not over exaggerating. It's just so out of the way, and it's also really hidden. Maybe I'll show you it, but it's in this whole like warehouse district. I'm kind of surprised they even opened one there. And then we have one that I've actually been to like a couple times, especially recently. It didn't used to be one that I went to, but lately I've been going to it a bit more. So we're gonna go look there. We're gonna look at the clothes, but we're also gonna look at home stuff, of course. Okay, so yeah, let's do that. It's still snowing. Not a ton, but some, so let's go to Goodwill. Okay, we are on the way to get breakfast, and what annoys me is that it snowed again last night, I think. It's so stupid. We were literally going so good with the melting, and now we have snow. And I'm back in my like massive winter parka as I try to not like slide into this for people. Anyway, that's okay. So okay, let me clarify. Breakfast is not like anything like actually food. It's just Diet Coke. I am not a breakfast person. Every now and again when I go to school, I'll like eat something because like towards the end of the day, I do get really hungry, but my lunch is super late. I eat at like 1:45, 2 o'clock most days. So dinner is super late, so then therefore I'm really not hungry at breakfast. I don't know, I don't really have like an appetite until like 11 o'clock. Which is a little helpful with school because then like I can get through my first like 3 classes and not be like dead hungry. If I have a Diet Coke in the morning, I am good to go. But what throws me off is when the Diet Coke thing at the gas station like breaks, like they run out of syrup or like it's just not working or whatever, and I have to get like a Diet Dr. Pepper. It makes me sound like the most dramatic human being on the face of the earth, which I probably am, but like it literally just puts me in such a funk. I don't know what it is. I think it's like the routine. Every single day, every single morning, I do kind of like, I go through the same motions, I kind of do the same things, and that's the way that I want it. Like, that's the way that I like it. I get up in the morning, I have my clothes laid out for me, like on a school morning, and I just like, I get dressed, I say goodbye to Jack, like I grab my stuff and I go. And then I go to the gas station and I get my Diet Coke, and then I go to work. And if I don't get that, like my whole routine is off. We are driving by this really beautiful park that we have by our house, and they're in the middle of this like huge renovation for it. They sent out the plans a couple of days ago. Jack sent them to me. It's gonna have like a food truck stand and like all these really nice new updated like parking facilities and all this kind of stuff. But the sad thing is that there were so many beautiful trees like over in this lot, to the point where like you really couldn't see any of the parking lot. They cut them all down. Like it's literally like vacant. It's kind of weird and it's kind of sad, but like I hope it's nice when it's done, and I hope they kind of like replace them.
I will say, in comparison to Minnesota and Iowa, Minnesota is much, much better with their plows compared to Iowa. Iowa, they wait until after the storm is over, but Minnesota does it like perpetually, so they'll do it like once every like 20 minutes if it's really bad, or like once every hour most of the time. And the roads are like not great, but they're definitely like better than they would be if it snowed this much in Iowa. So we have breakfast. Literally the best thing on planet Earth. I also realized when I was in there that my lips are so chapped. I think that is my biggest pet peeve with winter, is that I'm already kind of like a dry human being. In terms of like, I always feel like I have to put lotion on my hands, or like my tattoos always get super dry, so I always have to put lotion on them. And then in the winter, everything just gets like exponentially worse. Now from the gas station, we go to the storage unit. Thankfully, we live in like this triangle with like the gas station and the storage unit, so everything is like maybe a 2-minute drive from everything else, which is so nice, especially when I just like don't want to be outside at all today. I just want to like, you know. So we just made it to the storage unit, and I am questioning my entire life. I think I forgot an IKEA bag or two, which is wonderful when I have this much stuff to ship. We'll see how this goes. But also, I just did a ton of work in the storage unit, so I would be more than happy to give you guys a little like updated, quick little storage unit tour. I think it's gonna be super cute, and I think you guys are gonna really like it. Here she is. This is going. Can you tell that I was in here a couple of days ago? This is the new one. It's actually so warm in here, thank God. It used to be frigid cold. So updates. We have the bins have been a little more organized. I am missing my sweater bin. If you noticed, it outgrew itself and moved onto the floor, whereas this used to be my little athletic bin. Jack has all of his expensive shoes over on that side. We have just like a couple of boxes for whenever we need to come in here and ship. We have some bigger dresses and some more expensive items, and then we have just some more stuff. We have all of the beautiful hanging pieces. And then this is my new labor of love. It is my new pant shelf. We get these at Menards. They're the, I think, 12 by 18 instead of the 18 by 24. They are phenomenal. They're like $50, $60 a piece, but they are so worth it. You can store so much stuff on them, and I still have a little bit of extra room on the bottom. I have some shoes and stuff tucked back over there. We have some other just like miscellaneous. This is everything that used to be in these two little like drawer containers. It's just so much easier to get to. And then behind this ladder shelf, which if you remember, we have had since we lived in our apartment, and we just have like bags and stuff behind it. So yeah, there she is, the new and improved.
This is what I'm talking about, it being in a weird spot. We're back just by a bunch of like corporate and warehouse and stuff like that. There's like one hotel up here. I'm trying to figure this out without directions. Yeah, okay, that looks like a Goodwill. It's just in this really strange spot, and it's right between corporate, and then I think out in the front is like a really busy highway. Okay, well, we're at the right spot. That's good. But then there's just like a highway with like more corporate across the street and warehouse. Which could mean that not many people come here to take the good stuff, but it also could mean that people don't really come to donate very often. So it's kind of like, who knows what lies in store for us here. So this is not gonna be like a full thrift with me, but I'm definitely gonna show you some highlights and a couple things, because I mean, you're coming along with me, so why not? I did check the outerwear section first. As long as there is an outerwear section in a thrift store, it will always be the first place I go, along with, of course, the blazers. I like this theory coat, but I am not going to pay $10.99 for that. No thanks. I checked the shoes next and had no luck in that section, so I moved on to the dresses. I've been really checking the dresses a lot lately because, of course, we're moving into spring, so I would love to stock up on dresses. Then I moved on to the denim. I checked denim all year. It's such an easy section to check, and I love to sell denim. While I was here, the Furbo, which is Mike's little camera, kept going off saying he was barking, so I sent him some treats, and here he is accepting the treats. In the pants, I did find a new Bolo brand to me. It's called A Day. It just stood out to me, the label, for some reason. I looked it up. They go for like $170 new, so I did grab those. Then I moved on to, of course, the furniture and home decor. I spotted this beautiful atomic clock, which I love. I just need to fix the dials and she's good as new. I also love this picture of this kid with his old boo bucket on this picture frame. It's so cute. So here is the home stuff that I grabbed. A few things to sell, but mainly stuff for the house. And then moving on to the clothing that I did find. First off, I found this Banana Republic trench coat. It is a beautiful color and it is from 2020. It is called the Opera Coat. I know it's 15 bucks, but I still was gonna pick it up because they go for like 200. This is a pair of leggings. They're celestial printed with moons and constellations by Onesie. Onesie is sold at Free People sometimes, and I believe that pair was. Then I found this pair of Athleta pants. They're $11, which is kind of steep, but these are from the end of 2021, so they were worth it to me. I like the camo, and I like that they're jogger style. These Athletas, on the other hand, were also 11, and I just didn't like this style as much, and the comps were not as good, so I didn't get those. These are some Levi's 501s. I was totally gonna get them. I love the Levi's stripe on the side. Later I noticed that they had some big stains, so I did skip them, but otherwise I definitely would have got them even for 11. Here's a pair of Madewell pants. These are perfect for spring and summer. If you put a blue top on for the 4th of July, these would be perfect. So they're a size medium and these were only 9, and to me that is worth it. This is a pair of plaid Hot Topic pants for 7. Hot Topic has always sold for me when I've had it, so I'm not gonna pass on it. Another pair of Madewell pants. These ones are only 7. Once again, I just think they're a great, cute spring and summer style, so I'm gonna get them. And then of course the A-Day pants. I am gonna get these. The comps are just too good. Well, that actually went better than I expected. I kind of thought that I'd come in here and get basically nothing and have nothing to show you guys. But I spent like 120 bucks and I was pretty evenly split on getting stuff like to resell, and then house stuff. And I really like that clock, that wooden clock I found. I just need to put like new dials or a new clock battery pack thing in it, which I think those are really easy to do and cheap. And then, yeah, I got some home stuff I'm gonna actually try selling on Marketplace. And then I found some pretty good clothes too. Like nothing extremely high-end designer, but good solid stuff for good prices. So I'm pretty excited. Let's go to the next Goodwill, and then the not fun work starts. The shipping, the putting away inventory, the spending time in the storage unit. Yay. But let's go to Goodwill now. I'm also getting hungry. It's only 11:30. Maybe after Goodwill I'll pick up like chicken nuggets.
Well, I just counted how many items I have to ship. I have about 60 individual items I need to pull, so I unfortunately will not be able to use my phone to like film me pulling everything out. But either way, I hope that you are enjoying this. I will be back with all of my things I've pulled. Here is my shipping after I am all done. I thankfully had an extra bag in the storage unit, which was phenomenal, but I am exhausted. I've been in here about an hour and a half, maybe hour 45 minutes. I'm very tired. I really just want to go home and get this stuff shipped and get it out. So I think I'm gonna go treat myself to some lunch because I have an Herberts and Gerberts coupon, which, God rest her soul, Quiznos in my city absolutely shut down. She closed. So now Herberts and Gerberts is my new favorite sandwich restaurant in my hometown, but it's okay. So I'm gonna go get a little sandwich. We will talk in the car about what the rest of the day is gonna look like. And yeah. We are done with shipping. I do apologize that if like the video clips were a little funky in the storage unit. I was literally all by myself the entire time I was like actually pulling stuff. And then the minute I was done and was like ready to film, like 50 trillion people showed up, which was just great. But I have my 2 lovely bags of stuff behind me. I think I recounted. Well, I did recount, and it was 78 individual items instead of the 60 that I think I said previously. Getting kind of hungry. What was I saying about like I get my appetite kicks in around 11 o'clock? It is about 11:15 based off of my car thing. Oh no, it's 11:08 because my clock is 10 minutes fast. I do that so I'm not late to work, which is quite nice. So I am gonna putter up to Herberts and Gerberts. The roads are much better. We had a little bit of melt, which is quite nice, and I think the plows might have come through again and swept, which is just heavenly. I think I'm probably gonna want to eat something before I deal with like all this shipping that I'm gonna get ready to take tomorrow, and then all of my thread-up stuff. I texted Jack. He is still out. He was at a Goodwill last time I heard from him, and he found me some very cute classroom decorations, which I'm very excited about. Okay, I just came back from Herbert's and Gerbert's, and then I swung by the dollar store. Let's do a haul. I get a quattro, which is chicken breast, little bacon bits, cheese. They have cranberry sauce and really good mayo on it. It's absolutely delicious. And then my favorite chips, besides the Ruffles sour cream and jalapeno, are the Miss Vicky's sea salt and vinegar. I love them. At the Dollar Tree, I got some things for the kids. I got a couple packs of these little Skittles water flavors. They go crazy for these. And these is my, like, a carrot and stick. Like, if you're good, you get a water pack thing. I was a little terrified. I don't think some of them knew that they were, like, you put them in water. So they would just eat them, which, I mean, there's no sugar in them, so I love it. And then I get the mints, like just the good old kind of like circular spearmints. They love those. So that is my little Dollar Tree haul and my little lunch haul. Now we shall go home. I will eat, probably watch something on the internet while I do so, and then we will get into shipping.
Goodwill number 2, and this one is definitely in a like place that has more things. A Hy-Vee grocery store back there, and there's like just some businesses around here. So this one definitely has more people and probably more donations. But I will say, I think I was here about a week ago. I might have been here last Wednesday. So there might be a lot of stuff I've already seen. So this might be a little quicker and a little less successful, but you never know. So let's take a dive. Now, come on now, Goodwill. This is just embarrassing. So fake and so busted. I would have gotten this probably like a couple years back and been quite excited about it, but nowadays, total pass. I also, for $10.99, spotted this pair of Athleta pants. I like them, but there is no way I'm paying $10.99. This is crazy. These are the Banana Republic corduroy utility pants. I've had these from the bins before, and I like them, but they were $15 for Banana Republic. Come on. These are a pickup. So I noticed the E's and I knew those E's. It is Escada. So these are some Escada pants. Definitely gonna get these. They are $11, but they're worth it to me. And then I moved on to the home once again. The only home score at this Goodwill is this beautiful sun mirror that I'm going to put in our guest room. And like I said in the last clip, I am going to be getting these Escada pants. I also found this Ann Taylor blazer that is just too nice to skip. It's $9, so I guess this is the day of the mall brands for me. I also picked up these wedgie straight Levi's. They're a great size, they're 31, and I do love any of the wedgie and ribcage styles. And I do love some gray jeans. $9 seemed fair to me. And last but not least, I found some Abercrombie & Fitch 90s straight ultra high jeans for $11, but I think they're worth it. Well, we found a couple things in there, so that was exciting. One piece of home, and then a couple pieces to sell. I have a feeling that those Escada pants are from that same lady that I found her stuff here last time, because they were in the size 8 section. So they must just not have finished putting out her stuff, I guess, and that must have been the last piece. But yeah, I would say that was pretty successful. I'm glad I didn't get as much as the first spot, because I don't really want to spend $250 at Goodwill today. Time to go to the storage unit, pull stuff to ship, bring it home, ship it, go to the post office, scan it in and ship it. I'm just hungry and I'm thirsty. I think after the storage unit, I'm gonna eat a lunch at the house and then ship. This is usually what Tuesdays are like for me. So this is kind of day in the life of a non-bins day. This is like a Tuesday, which is when you're watching it. So I guess that's fitting. Okay. Some guy was staring at me. I was like, hello? Tuesdays are usually just like errands, consigning, shipping, dropping off, shipping, dropping off, real UPS if I have some, dropping off FedEx if I have some, and kind of just like out of the house random stuff that I have to do. And that's really what today is like. These are honestly some of the most tiring days. You'd think the bins would be, but at the bins you like are excited the whole time because you're finding good stuff at good deals or whatever. So if you have a good bins day, that's not as tiring. But days like this just feel like errand after errand after errand, going all over the city, back and forth. And these are like really tiring. Hi, Mike. How are you? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh. I was
Poogie? How was Poogie? Did you enjoy your time alone? Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Small, very minor change of plans. What I think I'm gonna do before I actually start shipping and before I eat is I'm going to print all my labels. I have a ton that I need to print, and I thankfully, because of that Poshmark feature that allows you to like select all the ones that you have to ship and ship them, I just have to hit print. We will go ahead and print our handy dandy little labels. I am currently in the office that is like a bomb went off from when we had company, but that's okay. We have our lovely little zebra printer that has been a stand in this household since the days of the apartment. And Jack's little bookcase looks really nice. All kinds of fun little things on it. I finally have all of my labels printed. That was the biggest ordeal. The computer mouse died and my phone ran out of memory in the same like 2 seconds. So I had to go charge the computer mouse. I had to go delete a bunch of stuff off my phone. They finally got printed, thankfully, because I'm actually getting really hungry now. So I'm going to enjoy my little sandwich from Herberts and Gilberts, and then we will start shipping. So I finally lugged all of my various shipping supplies downstairs. I think I'm going to do most of my work today in the basement just because of all the free space we have. So for future viewers, when we get the couch, it's going to go right here. And then we put up this really cute little bar a couple of days ago. So it's going to be this really nice little cozy vibe. But for now, it's going to be my little packaging and shipping station. So I will check in periodically as I ship to kind of give you updates. But yeah.
Got all the shipping. Now let's go home. I'm gonna pass out.
Hello. Hello. How are you? How are you? Are you good?
Well, I just showed Ryan all my thrifted items. He also just got his new shoes.
I got a new pair of shoes. And they got a little like, they got a little jingle on them.
They do match his Bottega.
Oh
Bottega
yeah, which
Veneta.
is conveniently sitting on the floor right behind me.
Yeah, the exact way you're supposed to treat Bottega Veneta.
I know, be nice to them. No, this is my Maggie Rogers bag, which was very fun.
What did you think of my thrifted items?
It's good. I love that Banana Republic coat. That color makes me so happy.
What about the atomic clock?
I know, I have like a very...
Ryan can't read the time on it,
No,
but...
I am simply just too stupid to read analog clocks, but I do appreciate them from an aesthetic standpoint. They are objectively beautiful.
I also totally forgot. Another thing we have on the schedule today is Ryan needs a new phone. Well, doesn't need, but he's getting a new phone.
So I think I talked about it in my half of the day in the life of like my phone ran out of memory and the computer mouse died like right when I was trying to print my shipping labels, which was a pain in my butt. But then I remembered I get a new phone.
Yeah.
With much more memory.
He just paid his off. He just paid his off,
funny.
and we have T-Mobile, and they offer like an extra $400 if you trade in, like at least right now.
A
so
new-ish phone, which is what I have. Even though I will miss my, I don't know where my phone is. My Bottega Veneta case.
that he's destroyed.
We need to retire her.
So I'm gonna
She's
eat.
pretty bad.
I'm gonna eat lunch. What are you doing?
I'm probably gonna
Shipping?
go finish shipping. This is what I'm gonna go do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take these
And
off.
then I'm gonna ship, and then we're gonna go do our other
Oh,
errands.
and I owe kids donuts, so we have to go to Walmart because I forgot to when I was out and get 4 dozen donuts.
Yay! So on to lunch.
So I just finished the first step to my shipping, which is I write all of the item names on the back of all the labels because it just makes it so much easier to just like pull it out of the bag, look for the label, get it in whatever kind of container, and get it shipped. I just finished all of my shipping. This is the aftermath. I have a few things that I forgot to grab from the storage unit, and then I have a couple of other boxes I just need to finish packaging up. But for the most part, we are all done. Finally, I feel like that took me forever. And now we can finally get all this cleaned up and move on with our day. So I just got my shipping put upstairs. I thankfully have a free couple of minutes. Jack's gonna finish his, and then we are going to run a couple of errands today. So I think I'm gonna do thread up when I get back, which will be nice because I definitely need a little bit of a break. I'm tired of sitting on the floor. I want to go sit upstairs.
Done with lunch, and I have all my labels printed right here, along with some notes that I sometimes write if you guys buy from us, or if someone spends like over $100, I'll usually write a note with those. And so now I'm just gonna sit here and I'm going to write out on the back of each of these what they're for. It just makes the process easier. I usually start off by doing the mass like label print off thing where you can get all your labels that you need to ship out sent in one email, and then I print them all out, and then I go through and I write them down, then I package things up and just put the labels on them that go with them. As you just saw, labels are done, notes are written, we're good there. Now it's time to actually pack stuff up. I know this isn't a ship with us, so I am gonna fast forward through this part, but I just kind of wanted to still talk you through my process. So I do have some of the stuff in polys already. Here is my pile of labels of things that can fit in polys, and then I have a pile of ones that go into boxes. So yeah, I'm just gonna fast forward through this. I don't have everything in polys, so you're gonna see me putting some stuff in polys. So yeah, I'm gonna ship some stuff. It's gonna be fast motion again. This is the life. This is what my free time goes to. So yeah, let's ship. Here are the boxes, which these are just mine. I think Ryan has some downstairs.
Mine are in the basement.
We're gonna leave these for tomorrow because we just know that the drop box is gonna be too full at the post office today. Here's my polys, and Ryan also has a TJ's bag full of polys, and we are gonna drop those off.
So we just dropped off Jack's FedEx packages.
We have like a drop box at a local business near us.
Yeah.
That's like right down the block.
It's so handy. So if we have like smaller like poly FedEx packages or like small boxes, we can take them there. We are now probably going to go to the big post office because we have so many things to drop off today.
Yeah.
It's kind of insane.
Like I said in the last clip though, we're only gonna do polys because polys are supposed to actually go in the like letter drop. Mm-hmm. And this location has like 4 of those.
Which is super nice.
Yeah.
So off to go, we ship.
So the post office was like weirdly busy. Ryan is in Walmart. I feel like I'm parked back here like creeping, watching the doors, waiting for him to come out. But there's no parking spots up there. And Walmart's on, oh, it's Monday. Well, I guess everyone probably has a day off. Walmart's when it's busy, oh my gosh, I just cannot handle it. I don't like Walmart's normally, but then when it's busy, I just get me anywhere but here. So I'm just waiting for him, and then we're gonna go get his phone. We had to sync his iCloud photos quick before we could go swap phones because they don't want him to lose any of these clips. So that's what's happening on his phone. And then we are going to go there.
I just got back in the car from Walmart. We got my donuts for my 7th graders. We are now going to go get me a new phone.
He's on my phone right now.
Yes, because I don't have time to let anything sync to my iCloud.
Mike is pretty amped up because it's dinner time. Dinner time.
Is it dinner time?
Oh my gosh.
Yes, it is.
Mike, I don't think you can open this yourself. ran over in a... Sit. Okay. It is now dinner time.
I'm hungry.
And Ryan's gonna make veggie burger.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make something.
Salad.
I'm just very hungry.
I mean-
oh yeah, I might make soup.
You can make a soup. I might have
Yeah.
a little soup.
Says who?
Me.
We'll see about that. You look like you have the longest
I was gonna
neck.
say, I love that, like, I give the illusion of, like, the 30-foot neck. I kind of do have, like, a really thick neck.
Giraffe.
Okay, first video clip on the new phone. Tonight I am making some veggie burgers with some really good Tabitha Brown little truffle sauce that we got. I have hot hamburger buns. And I'm using this, which we found in the little drawer to our oven. And I think this is its intended purpose, but I do not know, but it's working very well for these burgers.
For dinner, I am making some kind of like veggie stir fry, probably with rice, because that just sounds good. And I'm also quite hungry. My chicken nuggets didn't fill me, so soup isn't gonna be enough. And here's why Ryan won't be eating my food with me, because the colors have started to come around. The purples, the greens.
Don't make fun of me.
And Ryan only eats beige.
I do not. Okay, so for my predominantly beige little dinner, I'm having 2 of these veggie burgers with some mild classic cheddar cheese. And then I'm putting this really delicious Tabitha Brown for Target truffle garlic spread. We just tried this and it's literally so good. Okay, so my 2 lovely little veggie burgers are done and I thought I would taste them with everybody. Oh, they're hot. Oh, but they're so good. I'm gonna put a little more sauce, but they're very good. I cooked them right, which is nice.
And as per usual, there's just nothing on them. It's just cheese and...
I don't need any
meat.
rabbit food. I do not need rabbit food, except for the veggie burger, but like...
Yeah, not like it adds flavor.
No, it doesn't. It literally doesn't. Anyway.
And here we have my dinner. Not so beige. It's all beige.
You are so weird.
So I used basmati rice on the bottom. We love basmati rice here. And I got like ground turkey, broccoli, white onion, and red onion, and then some like Korean barbecue sauce and just some good stir fry stuff. Now is the time of the night where we eat.
Yes.
We usually, so if it's a ramen night, we have a tradition of sitting up on our floor of our bedroom with these like dinner eating trays. It's almost like a modern TV tray.
Yeah, that's like
whatever.
a TV tray for the floor.
Yeah. We watch, what's it called? Gourmet Makes. They don't make those videos anymore, but we watch the old ones. I think we've seen them all, but we just watch them over again.
They're so much fun.
And on other nights, we just like sit up here because we're Zillennials, so we eat on beds and couches.
Yeah.
and so
tables for paperwork.
we sit in our bed and we'll watch either Portlandia or we'll watch like a show we're watching or we'll watch YouTube videos and that type of stuff. So now we're probably going to put something on. Well, in a super fun, exciting turn of events, Mike decided to break a toenail on the bed. So he's got his little sock on.
He's got his little blood sock on.
Sheets are off.
Yes.
At least I literally already had a new set to put on.
Thankfully, yeah, we had a new set of sheets. We had to resolve Mike's lovely little stain. Thankfully, I think I gave up on ThreadUp. In my part of this vlog, I think I talked about, like, I wanted to get ThreadUp done. That's not gonna happen. It's not like that
It's not too late, but we're probably going to be busy till 9 at least.
too tired
now.
for me to be doing this nonsense.
Yeah, and we both still have to shower, and Ryan has to get ready for work tomorrow.
It's picture day also.
So that's probably for the most part what the rest of this
Is me
wonderful,
sleeping.
fantastic, fun, relaxing day in the life. So,
Yeah.
okay, new sheets. We've had these for a little while and haven't had a reason to put them on until now. So, yay, new sheets. Not for a fun reason, but they're on. Okay.
I'm tired.
Now that it's finally 10 p.m., I feel like the day is actually over.
I'm ready to go to bed.
This is very accurate to like what our life is like, though.
It's not very exciting.
It's you wake up, you start working, it doesn't end until you're just about to go to sleep.
And then you go to bed. And then you wake up and do the whole thing all over again the next day.
We finally got Mike's toe to stop. Then he licked it again. And it started to bleed again. Then I got it to stop again. And now every time he like looks at it, I have to go.
We just scold him so he doesn't keep licking it, but I think he's done.
I think we're finally done for the day. I have no clue how long this video is. Either it's probably like not long enough or way too long.
That's fine.
So I hope you guys enjoyed a day in the life with us. The winds are picking up outside. So we started the day with snow and it's going to get not great over the next 2 days.
Yay.
I think I'm going to the bins tomorrow unless we just get pummeled. But I think I'm going to go to the bins tomorrow and I hopefully will find some good stuff because we were planning on going on Wednesday, the two of us, but that's when like the snow is coming. So that's like a 70-30 chance and 70% is we're not going. So
we're supposed to get so much snow.
So I'm hopefully going tomorrow, and if that means that then I have to do a haul and small Thrift With Us clips like alone, then that's just how it will be. But I think Ryan will still be in it, and it'll just be one of those. I think we've done it at least once, like a Ryan reacts to my haul.
I think that'd be kind of fun. And then like if we can't go anywhere for weather, like
yeah, exactly.
we have no other option.
So let us know if that sounds good to you. Let us know what you thought about a day in the life. Obviously, some days look a lot different. Like a weekend looks way different than today. Or a day that Ryan works looks totally different. A day we go to the bins looks totally different. So if you want to see other days in our lives, let us know. This is more of like an errand version. And we will see you on Thursday.
Yes.
With something. Let me give you one last clip of Mike here. Here is the injured baby with his injured little foot. Mike, you okay?
Do you feel better?
Do you say goodbye?
You okay?
You say thank you everyone for watching me break my foot. Night, Mike. Bye.